Oh, don't worry about her.
Your next comic, I call Wikipedia, because you might not laugh, but you will learn something. Give it up real loud for Greg Enyard, everybody. Running the opposite direction. Running back. All right. Very good. Your phone fell over.
Yeah, all right, the phone fell over. Well, I don't look that good anyway. Let's go for the audio track. God, wonderful. Nice to see you all, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to plow through some of my old shit while I feel nothing, and then introduce you to some of my new pieces where your reaction will actually matter to me greatly, so very, very much. A little introduction. Hello, how are you? Let's get to know each other a little bit, right? I was born March 15th, 1960, to bright lights and a scalpel. My parents arrived a fortnight later and ordered my immediate circumcision and sale on Craigslist. My foreskin fetched a tidy double eagle coin, and my life itself a soggy burlap bag of Weimar-era promissory notes. I never got round to having kids. I do like kids, but you can find me virtually every Father's Day whispering into a dumpster behind Planned Parenthood. A card would be nice. Maybe a fucking phone call. But I do want to leave a legacy, so I adopted a Galapagos tortoise and purchased a bonsai tree. My girlfriend left me. You may know her, Lenny Riefenstahl. She's since been turning tricks in the Bayview Hunters Point area. She's very popular in the African American community. With a name like Lenny Riefenstahl, I mean, naturally it would happen. She's German. She's 130 years old, and I said to myself, my God, Lenny, you keep calling me every week bragging about how many tricks you've turned. 30 in a week at the age of 130. You're amazing. You've had more African American men in your mouth than the canine unit of the Ferguson, Missouri Police Department. Too soon?
Just sucked.
Why?
Because it wasn't funny.
Why wasn't it funny? It was ironic.
You said it and nobody laughed in the whole room. That's why.
It made them think. Isn't that more important? Why are we going there?
Keep doing your act. I'm not talking.
Oh, I thought you wanted in on it.
You asked the question. I answered your question.
Well, yeah, you did. But did you guys not think it was funny? No, it wasn't really funny. All right, you win. It's not because you're a big-ass fucking bouncer or anything.
It's not working here.
No, it's not. Okay, I should just throw down the mic and cry and run out of the room, but... No, I got through winter. I was suicidal. I mean, people think about suicide. This winter, I fantasized about it. I was like, oh God, the rain was coming down. 4 months previous, I had just been dumped by an LA 5. I got picked up by a French 7. All I had to show for it was a case of non-zoonotic feline herpes and a couple of missing end tables. So, dude, you're right. I should have killed myself. But I didn't. This upsets you. That's not why I came here tonight. I didn't come here to accept you, giant bouncer dude. I am a romantic. I would like all of you to just fall in love tonight and just be together for fucking ever. It's unfair the way love is now being commodified, for lack of a better word. I mean, you go on the internet to look for love. I go on the internet to look for a car. We need to reverse this and go backwards and have mate dealerships. So you can walk in. You're a lady, you want a good guy, you want to walk in there and go, what do you got in a 1954 Cary Grant? You're a guy, you want to walk in there and you want to go, what do you got in a 74 Civil Shepherd? I walked into my mate dealership, said, you know what I'm really looking for? I want a 1982 Phoebe Cates with air conditioning. You know what I drove out in? A 97 Clorox Leachman with a leaking radiator. I just want to make you laugh. I know I lost them a long time ago. Where did you come from? Like the ghost of my mom. I called my dad in 1997 and I said, Dad, I'm so heartbroken. This girl just broke my heart. I'm so afraid that I'm going to be this old man in this little old house with this little old dog. And he paused and he said, oh, Greg, that'll never happen. You'll have 3 dogs. You're my dad. According to the lighting, you're my black dad, but it could go either way. Speaking of Mother's Day, it's coming up. I called my mom 1 week before she passed away. I said, Mom, I want to thank you so much for putting shoes on my feet and food in my stomach and sending me to school and all that kind of stuff. And I also want to thank you for telling Dad not to pull out.
Whoa.
Well, you're not my mom. I'd like to close. I would desperately like to close. Like a good Catholic boy. I can have sex very quietly, by the way. I'd like to close. Could you undo your arms, dude? There we go. I'd like to close with a romantic poem from the late Richard Burton to the great Elizabeth Taylor. You ready? I love you lying by the door. I love you lying by the shore. I love you lying even when you snore, like a World War II era Sherman tank with a fouled spark plug and a stuck throttle pedal, slogging its way through a 7-foot deep mud pit of Nazi atrocities. I love you lying, my violet-eyed exquisite whore, exquisite spore, who broke my tired Welsh heart and so many others too. Mike Todd, Eddie Fisher, Larry Fortensky, Larry Five-Tensky. I can only hope that shriveled black mass that pumps cherry-flavored ice water through your collapsing veins for a human heart comes collapsing down through your rancid birth canal and fall on the Hollywood Walk of Fame star of Debbie Reynolds and sprout 8 furry spider-like limbs and scurry off to San Quentin prison, which is a long scurry indeed. 520 nautical miles last time I checked, where it scurries under the gate and gets passed around like an inconsequential object of derision, like a stale, cold plate of last week's liver and onions and gorgonzola cheese that even the most vile convict refuses to smell or touch. The sooner you jump into a bejeweled coffin, you miserable little Michael Jackson-liking 2-time Oscar-winning panty hamster, the sooner the men of the world will be able to breathe fresh air.